Hi there, and welcome back to Flattening My Island, or if you're new, welcome to Flattening My Island. This is going to be the last episode in this series. We are getting rid of the final bits of land behind resident services and where the neighborhood used to be. You'll also notice that I forgot to upload a video last week, so today we are doing a double upload. I recorded the audio for that video ahead of time, so that's why I don't mention it in that video, but yeah, we're uploading both of these videos today, so let's get right into it. I'm starting off today how I usually do, getting rid of all of the foliage in the area. The footage for this video is about an hour and a half, so even though I do get rid of the foliage for the behind resident services area, later in the video when I'm doing the neighborhood, I just get rid of the plants off camera because I don't really feel like stretching this video longer to what it needs to be, considering it's already going to be like more footage. So that's also why it's sped up a little bit faster, just so I can stay within my usual time frame. And on the topic of time frames and schedules, especially me not having adhered to mine recently, you may recall me talking about how in a video I was thinking about moving to a bi-weekly schedule when I get into decorating and stuff. I think I'm starting to lean more on the side of I'll just get out videos sort of whenever I can. Like, I'll try to do like sort of a bi-weekly, but it'll be like rough bi-weekly schedule, you know? Just because decorating is, well, I've already started recording my decorating footage, and it's proving to be like, I want to put out the best work that I can, you know? So I am going to just get out videos when I can because it's quite a lot of footage, one, and it's also a lot more work just because I don't have all of the items that I want to decorate a space, and so that means, you know, sometimes going into the DLC and like saving up to buy items and stuff like that. Just it's a lot more off-camera work that it wouldn't make sense to show, but it's off-camera work that I would need to do that just takes more real-life time and then also takes more just like footage in general to sift through. So I think I'm gonna try to it's gonna be like a rough bi-weekly schedule. So, you know, maybe I'll upload Friday, maybe I'll upload Sunday, maybe it'll be more of a Monday sort of situation if I'm really behind, but we'll see how that works out when I get to it. I have, like I said, already started recording a bit of the decorating, and I'm excited for what's in store. So I've gotten rid of all of the plants, and now it is time to start getting rid of the water. Honestly, I really like the water in this location. I think it was, like, the design is very well done, but it's definitely not in a spot that would be seen very often. So I think that's something that I'd like to work on when I start water terraforming. I think water terraforming is, like I've said before, definitely one of my weak suits, but spaces like this, sometimes I've just spent so long on them that I feel like I need to keep them even if they're not perfect, just because I'm so stubborn and like I've already spent so much time on it. It's just like I want my work to be represented even if it's not the best, and I think that's what I did here because I really like this water terraforming, but like I said, it's not like nobody was ever going up here because there's nothing to see up here. There was nothing up here, so even though it was like good terraforming, it wasn't like productive terraforming. So I think when I start doing my island, I would like to work on stuff like that. And I've also noticed that as I've started decorating, since like I said before, I've already started recording the footage, I've noticed that I don't have much idea for building cliffs and building water spaces and whatnot, so there might be a lot of off-camera work. A lot of stuff might be changing in the background. I will be showing the most important stuff. I'll be showing stuff that stays, but if you ever notice when I'm like starting to decorate spaces that there's like random cliffs in the background that I've never shown footage of, it's because I'm probably debating if I want to keep that, or I'm just like testing stuff out and I just don't feel like it's necessary to record that footage if I know I might get rid of something, or I might, I don't know, just change a whole space completely, or even if I keep it, maybe I just want to show the decorating part rather than the cliffs because I didn't have an idea for the cliffs. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that sort of stuff in the background now that I've started the decorating phase. And now I'm getting rid of cliffs like I usually do from top to bottom. The ones that are on top that are sort of abnormal shapes, I'm, like I usually do, working around them and just getting rid of them little by little, and then I will move to rows for the bottom cliffs that are much bigger. And once again, for you diehard balloon poppers, I'm so sorry I did not pop this balloon. I just find it kind of unproductive to do during construction. While I was recording this, I found the area behind resident services to be a stranger shaped piece of land than I originally thought. So I ended up like splitting it into chunks basically, and you'll see me doing this here. I segmented it from the neighborhood, and then I just broke it down into bits and pieces that I thought made sense. So that's why this bit kind of looks a little weird. Once again, I apologize for the balloon. Alright, and that is all of the land behind resident services all gone. We will be cutting to the neighborhood, and like I said before, I got rid of all of the plants off camera because I felt like the video was going on just a little bit too long, so it'll just be empty. And yeah, we'll start getting rid of the land how I usually do. There's no water in this area, so we can just go right into cliffs. Now that I'm creating sort of a blank slate for my island, I will say I don't know if I'll have a neighborhood again. I feel like I liked the concept of having a neighborhood, and I liked how I did it, the way that everybody was spaced out. It felt like natural, but I've seen a lot of people's islands that have just had their villagers spread out naturally across the island in a non-organized sort of way, and I think I might do that. I kind of like the idea of that because I feel like it makes more sense for everybody to be more spread out, but at the same time I think I might have difficulty working people into the natural, I guess, land that I'm going to be creating in the space. So we'll see how that works out. I might end up making a neighborhood, but I really haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to put down pivotal things first, like the museum and the shops, and then we'll see how things space out. I did in fact start with decorating around the campsite because of the one idea that I already had for it. So we're starting with the campsite, and I think I might go campsite, then possibly shops, then possibly museum. But really, it'll just all be dependent on how things work out as far as collecting items and decorations go. But yeah, I don't have a formal plan for the neighborhood as of right now, so I guess we'll just see how things go. Alright, and that was the last of the cliffs we need to get rid of. I did forget to get rid of some water, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, and now my island has been fully flattened. Some would probably argue that my island isn't fully flattened given my tree collection, but you know what, it is what it is. I'm going to be using them throughout my build, so I think it's fine that they're here for now. I just don't like waiting on growing trees, even though I do time travel. I find it a little bit unproductive. But yeah, this is my whole island, completely flat. There's nothing here anymore. It's awesome. I still have flowers growing in the back right corner of my island. Oh, and here also. But everything else, all the buildings are moved to the beaches, and I'll be moving the flowers to the beaches later also, just so I can get them out of the way, since I'm probably going to start building back here first. But yeah, in the decorating episode that I upload, I'm going to be putting my campsite right back here because I really like the idea that I came up with when I was flattening back here, which is to put a little sitting area on the rocks that are over here. But yeah, my island is completely done. So like I said, I have already started decorating and terraforming around the new campsite area, and I'm so excited to show you guys what we have in store. And like I said, I'll get the video out whenever I can, whenever I feel satisfied. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. Any little bit of support is really helpful to me as a small creator, and I will see you next time. Bye!